as heading tags. Now coming to heading tags, guys, heading tags are used to mention your major topics and subtopics. That's what you would mention in heading tags. I'll show you more of examples, don't worry. So coming to heading tags, guys, there are 6 heading tags. 6 heading tags. So which is H1 to H6, H1, H2, H3, 4, 5, and 6. These are the 6 heading tags. The major difference between, by anyone looking at a layman looking at it, the difference between is the font size. Font size. H1 is the biggest and H6 is the smallest. Now to give some examples, let me log into my website. Now let me go to the dashboard of the website. Now let me create a dummy post. Okay, let me create a test post. I'll show you an example of how it looks. Post, add new. Now here, say I'm going to write it as why startups need to use digital marketing, something like this. Marketing. Now afterwards, I write this. I'll click on choose block. This is a Gutenberg page builder. You don't have to use this. You can use Elementor also. So for example, I'm going to use this. So I'm going to search for classic, or you can use paragraph tag also. It's absolutely fine. Now afterwards, if I click into this, it's loading. There you go. It looks like a normal classic editor, old version of WordPress. Say for example, in this block, you can write, say I write digital marketing for startups. Okay, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to make it like 6 times. I'm going to repeat it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let me select the first text. You remember your paragraph tag here. I'm going to choose it as H1 tag, which is your heading 1 tag. So I think it went down. Okay, let me control Y. So you got the point. I don't know why it's coming down. Let me select this and make it heading tag 2. I think something wrong with this. Usually it should come at the top, no? No, yeah. I'm not sure on this, but let me do one thing. Let me add a paragraph tag. So you get the same thing. No, it's not coming. Let me use classic. Let me do it for 3 first. Let me see how it. So click on this paragraph tag and choose heading 1. Similarly, select the second text and choose heading 2, which is Shift Alt 2. Similarly, select this Shift Alt 3. Now like this, what you can do, paste 4, 5, and 6. Now this one is Shift Alt 4. This one is Shift Alt 5. And this one is Shift Alt 6. Now by looking at it, this is the H1 tag and this is the H6 tag. Now the major difference that you see between them is the H1 is the biggest and H6 is the smallest. Now you may be thinking, people who know something about like HTML and CSS. Now we may be thinking, sir, can I make H6 bigger than H1? Absolutely, guys, you can make it. All you have to do is increase the pixel size. You can make H6 bigger than H1 also, but usually in any web page, standard web page, usually H1 will be the biggest, H6 will be the smallest. So we are not worried about these 3. Usually the font will be usually small, so we usually never consider them in a web page. So we usually majorly use in any page, we use H1, H2, and H3. So coming back to the best practices, guys, you have to use minimum of 3 heading tags. Okay, minimum of 1, 2, and 3. Now understand, guys, H1 should be used only once. Whereas H2 and H3 can be used n number of times. Which means as many number of times as you want. Which means if you have a multiple page, if you have multiple sections and subsections and multiple topics and subtopics, as and when required, you can keep on adding them. Okay, so let me show you some practicals. Now, one thing, guys, if you're writing a blog, like this, you should not put H1 tag here. Now, let me show you an example. Now I have this content. If I publish this page now, why startups need to use digital marketing. If I click on view post, this post has 2 heading tags here. This post has 2 heading tags. You know why it has 2 heading tags? Any guess which is the one? This is your heading tag, right? This is your H1 tag, right? You know why it is H1 tag? This one I have it. But now if you check this page has two heading tags. You know why? Because the page title, the page name that you give is by default your heading tag. Now to know that, there's an option called as SEO Quick. Click on SEO Quick, enable SEO Quick. Now click on this option called as diagnosis. The diagnosis option is there. Click on this. And in here, can you see option called as headings? Now, can you see here, guys? There are two heading tags. Why startups need to use digital marketing? I think this is my page title. This is the one, it has been taken. So understand the concept, guys. You should not change it. So that is the reason you cannot use heading tag in a post. In a post, you should not use H1 tag. The reason is the blog what you write is by default H1 tag. Okay, so and the good part is, if you understand, digital marketing for startups is already used. For is not there, but digital marketing startups, the word is already optimized. So you should not use it in a post, in a blog article. I'm talking about a post or an article which you're writing. Now coming back, I'm not worried about this post. Now let me turn on this SEO Quick. So I'm going to turn off SEO Quick. I'm going to leave this page. So this is for articles. Okay, articles you cannot use H1 tag because the H1 tag is by default your blog article. Okay. Now, if I refresh, I don't think I updated this. I just closed it as it is. But if you update this, it should get disappeared. It should not have two H1 tag in a page. You should have only one H1 tag. Now, coming back to the pages, I'll go to pages, all pages. Now go to this page. Now, finally, I have this page, which is pretty empty content. Now, what you should do is you should start structuring your page or designing your page. Now, you know how to use Elementor. I'll click on edit with Elementor, or if you're using any other page builder like Divi, like Beaver Builder or Thrive Architect, any page builder is absolutely fine, guys. So whichever page builder you're using, you have to design the page now. Okay, I'm not going to design the page. I'm going to add only the blocks and sections and finish it now. But when you are doing, again, guys, step number 1, click on the settings icon, Elementor. Here you have to choose Elementor Canvas. Okay, that is what you have to use for building pages, and Elementor full width for building landing pages. Okay, so I think I made a mistake. Not Canvas, Elementor full width, guys. Make sure you choose that and you click update, and the header and the footer section will be there, and empty. This is the empty box. Now what you have to do is you have to start building the page. For that, you know how to build pages and you know how to add sections. Now what you have to do is you should have already start building this page. Now you can go for custom blocks. Guys, I repeat, you can go for say custom blocks where you can choose a block by block by block. You can choose individually every single block, and you can structure the page whatever you want in that page. You can start with a banner image. Now, as of now, let me choose some simple template, a simple one. Okay, let me choose this one. Okay, the goal was not to design the page, guys. You can design a fantastic landing page in Elementor. Okay, so I'm not judging you guys. You should not build it. Build as of you want, but this is how usually a section will be built. No, you add all these blocks and templates and everything, right? So now what you have to do as a home assignment, not now, home assignment, spend couple of hours. It will definitely take 1 or 2 hours because you have to design the page and write content for that page. So what I want you to do is I want you to just design the page. Okay, don't worry about it. You can keep for some dummy text here and there because you have to free fill them. So you have to design that. Now, when you are designing, while you are designing, if you are stuck, if you are not getting any ideas, now this is what goes through my mind, guys. Trust me, I never get new ideas. I've built so many websites, not even a single website I got an innovative idea to build it. So what I do is I search for like web design companies in United States. I know you may be thinking, why the hell am I searching United States? Because I don't want some, because if I copy from my local guys, no, they will see this looks familiar. So that's the reason what I do. I'll search for some other country, some other states, some other cities, and then let me see their websites, how they have built. Go to their website. Now, like this, what I do, even same thing for your industry. You can search for interior designers in some other country and see how these guys have built their pages. Now, this is a landing page. Yeah, that's a landing page they have given. Now let me see how ideas. Can you see this is simply built, very simple, like very clean landing website. It's not that great, but you can get some good ideas. Okay, you just search for there and you can see that. And afterwards, what I do is I use a tool called as snipping tools. So I say, for example, I really like this section. I really like this section for my page. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to search for snipping tools. You know how to use a snipping tool? Just select it and take a complete screenshot. Okay, now this is what I will save it as a header. And I create a folder. In that folder, I'm going to save all these images. Now, whichever sections and whichever sections I really like that I want in my web page, I do not copy exactly that. I will take their design idea and I will build on my own. Okay, this is what goes through my mind. So I don't stop here. This is where I spend most of the time. I spend like 50 to 60% of the time in getting stealing ideas from others only. So it's a strong word, stealing, but that's what I do. Okay, now afterwards you don't copy, you don't, guys, you don't have to build exactly like that. There is no creativity in that. You take that and you modify it, so make it look to your style. Okay, so like that, you search, you could just Google search tons of your competitors. You get really well, very, if you spend a lot of time, no, at certain times, if I'm building for my website, it will take like 3-4 days to just take screenshots of ideas only. Okay, if you're not getting good ideas from here, the website, I go to ThemeForest. Themeforest.net. Now go to this website, or go to Astra Ready sites, go to any websites that you think you get good ideas or inspirational ideas. So I search for web design again here. So I click search and let me see what type of new design ideas that I can get. So there are so many websites here, guys. The goal is never to copy their idea. The goal is to get inspiration so that you can build how it should be. Okay, you have so many templates available. Now you'll not be buying it, of course. You'll never have to buy a single here, because everything what you see, 99% you can implement in Elementor, Divi, or any other page builder. Okay, so if you want to import a template quickly, you buy them. That's all.
Okay.
Now you can go through them, and you can get some ideas, and you can see how well they have built it, what type of logos they are using, and how type of header section. Can I see? This is a very nice idea, very nice design approach. This is a very cleanly done. See, this type of ideas is good for my business also. So I can take a screenshot of this, and this can be built on Elementor. This can be built on Elementor. Very nice design.
Yeah.
Now there's a carousel. This carousel also you can build on Elementor. So what I do, I'll take screenshots of it. I'll go to my Elementor, and what I do, I'll start using blocks, sections. I'll use Elementor Pro, of course, or I'm using like any other, like you can use Breezy Pro, anything. And again, you have tons of sections, and you custom design them. But as of now, you take screenshots. Step number 1 is taking screenshots to get ideas. So what type of ideas you should be like, what type of structure, and afterwards you structure it. Marketing and PR agency, very well, very nicely written. This is a very nice design. And this is what you do in the research phase of that page. So if I'm writing for some other page, so again, I do research. So these are a few things I do. Now you don't have to search for US, you can search for any country. In your own country, you can search some other state or some other city and get ideas. Okay, I don't want to copy ideas from my own city, because they'll be looking at what this guy is copying everything from others. So because your competitors, more often they check yours, no? Like how I check others, how I check others. So they'll check mine. So I don't want to do that. So you can check from, so they won't be that new conflict with ideas. So you can copy from others. Okay, copy in the sense inspirational ideas. Now this is what that will go through my mind. Now as of now, I imported a template. I'll stick with this template. Now my template is done. My page is being built using custom blocks. Assume I added a complete page. Of course, you can design this. Now here, when you import, no, there is no heading tag. You have to add a heading tag. Okay, because the heading of the page has been removed. No, so here is where you start adding. So usually the first heading of your page should be your heading tag. Can I see how to make a website is there? Now coming back to the best practices, let me cover that first. Let me close this page because it's done. And let me go back to this page. H1 tag should be used only once. Now coming to the best practices, H1 should use your primary keyword. Primary keyword. And H2 and H3 can use other words. H2 and H3, you can use synonyms and other common words. Common words. Now afterwards, I'll go back and start writing. What is my primary keyword? Digital marketing. I think this is the page URL. I know digital marketing company, Bangalore. So here I'm going to write it as, digital. Sorry, not design. I'm really sorry, guys, because I've been in a habit of writing that. Say web design company in Bangalore. So if you still want to make a tune or make like changes, you can use modifiers. You can use like best web design company or #1 digital marketing, web design company, whatever you want to use, you can use it. And now once you add it, now select this text. In the left side, can you see HTML tag? It says what? H2. Now you have to change it to H1. The font doesn't change. If you want to change the font, you can go to style and change it. But now it is H1. If you want to change the style, you want to increase the, here you can go to typography and you can control the font size. Pixel size of this H1 tag. But as of now, this looks perfect for me. I'll go with the template one only. Now what I do, I'll change it as H1 tag and I click update. So if I click on preview, now my heading tag is done. Now check it out. My H1 tag, but it should be used only once. Okay, anywhere, but preferably in the beginning section of the pages only you should. Don't use in the footer h1 tag. Okay, so my heading tag is done. And afterwards, now let me start optimizing the other sections of the page. Now let me go back. Now let me see this. This looks like an icon box. I can't use an icon box. Let me do one thing. Let me drag and drop a heading tag here, and let me drag and drop a text image here, text tag. Okay, let me delete this complete block. Okay, so again, you can, if you want to add an image, you can add an image here in between. You can add an image. Now you can write something. Already image is right to the right. You don't need an image. So here you can write why we are the lead. Why we are the leading web design services. Why we are not web design services. Let me see what other keywords I can use. Let me see. Let me just check it out. Now let me say here, let me use, say, we were awarded in Bangalore as
#1.
as best web development company, because I've used #1 already. So I'm thinking, guys, it takes time. You have to rewrite. We were awarded in Bangalore as the best web development company. And you can write lorem ipsum. This is lorem ipsum, but you can write paragraphs after paragraphs. Okay, you can write some paragraphs about why you were awarded. Okay, so you can give spaces. This is some dummy text, of course. Give you a paragraph shorter. This is what you write. Now you can change the text color, guys. All these things are default. You already know it. I can go to text color and you can make it changes. You can change the font family. You want to change everything. And again, guys, select this text. And afterwards, you want to make it H2. You can make it H2. Can I see by default it is H2? You want to make it H3 is also fine. Whatever you want to choose. Since I use H1 there, I'm going to use H2 here. So again, I've used keyword. Can I see this? It should be in a sentence, guys. Can I see I used there #1 web design company here. I've used the best web development company here. So again, I'm optimizing it. Now this is my second heading. Now our team of world-class web developers. Something like this. Again, keyword optimized. It's not world-class web developers, but again, I have to see any developers keyword is there. Okay, e-commerce web developers. Okay, you have to see any content is there. Let me see. Web design services, development company, website creation in Bangalore. No. Here can I see web designers and developers. Our team of say our team of web designers and developers in Bangalore. So we can write something like this. Again, if you see here, get to see best web designers and best web developers, both are covered. Okay, I not use best, so you have to rewrite in such a way that now you can use it. You can write like, now you can still work on it, but you got the point. But you have to rewrite, guys. It's not perfect, but I've written something. Our team of web designers and developers in Bangalore. Now again, you have to spend time. This can make it, if you want to make it H2. Again, you can make it H2 because it's a heading 2 tag. Now here again, you can go to the next sentence. Again, you can choose it. Now this is the this section should be built first, okay, as per your requirements, and then you add the heading tags, guys. Now I'm just randomly putting heading tags here, but you got the point here. Okay, you can use number. Now I've used 2 heading H2 tags. You can like this use as many H2 tags as you want, and by again as many number of H3 tags as you want. Now let me choose adding one more. We build design. Now again, I'm like stuck with the ideas, guys. Actually, I'm not getting new ideas. Let me think, guys. It takes time to get ideas. You get like to like leading web design company in Bangalore. Okay, that's a good one. Now e-commerce web design company, e-commerce development company. See, like e-commerce development. Now that's not a keyword, but I have to work on that. Corporate websites. Now I'm not getting any new ideas. Websites, guys. If it doesn't require a keyword, then don't put it. Okay, you don't have. There's no rule that you have to use heading keyword in every heading. Okay, so this one is heading tag, guys. H3 tag. It's absolutely fine for me. Similarly here, e-commerce H3 tag. Now like this, you have to go through every single section of your pages, and then add your H1 tag once, and H2 and H3 as often it's required. Wherever it is required, you can use this. Okay, so and afterwards you click on update. And that's it, guys. This is the aspect of optimizing heading tag, but keep in mind this should be done for every page. Every page you have to find few keywords here which and all are required, that you can use them. Again, guys, it should not feel like it should be put there. It should be in a flow. Okay, it should not look stuffed. Okay, that will come with writing only. Okay, now as of now I don't look, it looks like stuffed here, but this one is, I have to rewrite this one. Definitely I will rewrite this. So this one I can write something better than just writing a corporate and e-commerce website, but you got the point. So use H1 tag once and H2 and H3 tag as long as you want, as again don't frequently as you want. Okay,